Hey guys and girls, my name's Alan and welcome to today's gameplay commentary. Can you believe it? It is December. I don't know what day this is going up exactly, but it's the first week of December. So it's quite nice that I've picked a snowy map, I guess. Well, I didn't pick it specifically because it was snowy, but I mean there's a bit of frost and stuff on the ground as well. And it is bloody cold in Britain right now. We're going through like a cold spell. Well, I guess we're never really that warm anyway, but the night times we're hitting like sub-zero and stuff, and it's ground frost pretty much throughout the entire day, so it's pretty cold. I'm wrapped up, warm, tucked away in my room with the heater on, so it's not too bad, but when I have to go outside it is bloody cold. So there's a couple of things I want to talk about. So obviously, I mean, I'm missing Call of Duty a little bit. I'm watching all this gameplay now, and I'm seeing people play Modern Warfare Remastered, and I want to jump on it and I want to play it, but I'm not going to get Infinite Warfare. I've already talked about this in the previous video, so I won't cover it again. I will probably jump back on Black Ops 3 for a little bit. Don't want to get too rusty, you know, when I get back onto CoD. I mean, you know, I'm not going to be terrible when I jump on, but I want to be sharp, you know. The other thing I'm going to talk about is Pokemon Go. I know, it's still going on, it's still a thing, or at least for some people it's still a thing. Not as many people, but for some people it's still a thing. So I'm going to be talking about that in a second. But yeah, basically it's December now, so happy Christmas. Is it too early? Nah, it's not too early. I don't know if anyone said it to you yet, but let me be the first if no one has. So yeah, hope you're all getting your Christmas shopping done. Don't leave it to last minute, that's my advice, even though I don't listen to my own advice. That kid just gets turned on there. So yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna get for my family this year. We're that sort of family where everyone like sort of has what they need. I mean, obviously, there's always stuff that you can have, right, that you don't have, but we don't really ask for anything, so we just get given stuff. And sometimes, most of the time, it's stuff that we probably don't particularly need, therefore it gets returned or it just gets left to one side. It's a waste of a gift, if you know what I mean. I mean, I'm not in the minority. I'm guessing a lot of people are in this sort of situation as well. Yeah, of course, there's plenty of stuff I'd like to have, but none of it's essential, and it would be stupid to ask for certain stuff, like, you know, just unrealistic stuff, you know what I mean. So yeah, I guess as you get older, Christmas is sort of wear off in terms of the gifting side of things. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I've yet to find stuff that I want and feel like I can ask for it because it's a reasonable thing. But, you know, I'm old enough now, so I generally just buy myself something anyway. That's what I usually do at Christmas. And for the past few years, well, probably a bit longer than that, I always buy myself something and put it under the tree, put my name on it. To Alan, from Alan. I know. It's a little bit sad, but it guarantees I have something on the day to open because I don't always get gifts. I'm just saying, I'm at that age now where I don't always get gifts from people, and that's fine, that's cool. As I said, you know, I don't really ask for stuff anyway, so I can't really moan if I don't get anything. But then it also guarantees that I have, as I said, one gift, and it's something that I definitely want. So I'd sort of treat myself at Christmas time. So again, I'd probably recommend doing that. If you're not going to ask for gifts, then just gift yourself. You know, at least then you're not disappointed, and you can join in with a present opening, even if it's just singular. Okay, so that's enough about Christmas for now. I will come back to Christmas at some point in the future, probably. Well, I bloody well hope I get another commentary out before this year's over. So I talked about Call of Duty in the previous video. I'm going to leave all Call of Duty topics now until the next Call of Duty video. So as I said, I'm going to talk about Pokemon Go now. So if you're not interested in Pokemon Go whatsoever, then I guess you can mute the video and just enjoy the gameplay because it's pretty decent in parts, if I do say so myself. I get a pretty decent score, and it was a close match, but I won't spoil anything. What I will say, however, is that we were a man down for a good majority of the first half, just saying. Right, so Pokemon Go. A lot's been happening in the last couple of months. I still play it on the way to and from work. I haven't really changed the way that I approach the game in any way. What's really pissed me off though, well, two things really pissed me off. The first thing is that they've changed the spawn locations. So there used to be one spawn right on top of my house, or close enough that I could get GPS sway, and yeah, basically a Pokemon would spawn in and I wouldn't even have to leave the house, which was great. And then a couple of months after, they increased the spawn locations, so that I had 2 Pokemon spawns very close to my house. So I was really lucky I could get 2 Pokemon spawning in my house without having to leave the house, and that was fantastic. And I was constantly running out of Pokeballs. And then they fucked everything over and changed globally the spawn locations. So now I don't have any Pokemon anywhere near my house. I have to walk literally down to the end of the street, which sounds a bit childish, I suppose, but when you're used to having 2 Pokemon spawn at your house and then suddenly there's nothing, it's a bit annoying to say the least. So I don't play when I'm at home anymore. I don't even look at the well, okay, that's a bit of a lie. I do look at the Pokemon occasionally, but I don't, obviously I can't do anything because nothing's spawning and I ain't leaving the house in this weather, so sod that. And the second thing that's really annoying me, like immensely annoyed me and a lot of other people as well, are the restrictions they've imposed. Cheeky little triple L HCXD. Could have been a quad. I think I've had a quad there before in a different in a different match, but I don't know. They're close to each other. Anyway, yeah. So the other change they've made is the speed restrictions. Now, I don't drive. I catch the bus to and from work. So I usually play on the bus, right? Not anymore. Pokemon don't spawn, and I can't hit Pokestops, so it's fucking really pissed me off. That has. I don't understand why they put in place the restrictions. I know that a lot of people, well, I don't know, to be honest. How can you drive and play Pokemon Go at the same time? It doesn't make any sense. Like, yeah, right, you might be able to hit a few Pokestops, and that's obviously dangerous, but I don't think there are that many irresponsible people in the world. Well, I bloody well hope not. And I don't think you can catch Pokemon while you're driving, because that would just be ridiculous. Try to get a curveball or something on a I don't know, whatever you're catching as you're driving, but it's just they put these changes in for a reason, obviously, to stop drivers playing the game, but it does negatively affect so many people. Like, a lot of people play this game as a passenger, myself included, whether it's travelling to or from work, to or from school, or just, just to kill a bit of time when you're sitting in the back of someone else's car, but now we can't do that. So I imagine they've lost a fair few players over that. And now that winter's here and it's cold and it's wet and it's dark out, countries like England, to be honest, how many people really think, yeah, let's go for a walk, play Pokemon Go? Nobody. Fucking nobody. I do still occasionally see people walking around playing the game when they're walking the dog, stuff like that, but you see a lot less people playing Pokemon Go now, and it's probably a number of reasons. Obviously the novelty's worn off, all these restrictions in place, and of course, people get bored because there's not a lot to do, to be honest. I mean, I'm still trying to fill up my Pokédex, then I'm done with the game because there's not a lot that interests me apart from completing the Pokédex. So yeah, as you can see, the game's sort of wrapping up now. I do get a sentry turret. Unfortunately, I get killed just as I'm getting into position to put it down. And to be honest, that player there probably goes big for their team, because if I'd have put it down, it might have stopped the other players from progressing with the robot. But such is life. I got killed, didn't manage to put it down. I did manage to get the kill afterwards, but the game was already lost then. If you enjoyed the content, consider tapping that like button. I really do appreciate it. And if you've got any thoughts you'd like to share with me regarding Pokemon Go or Black Ops 3, then let me know in the comment section below. But until next time, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, take care, and I will see you later.